Let's get started. Posture number 1 to prepare for headstand. Come into your downward facing dog. Spread the hands wide, shoulder width apart, feet hip distance, tuck the toes, lift up the hips, and then just relax the neck as you gaze between the toes. The foundations here are in the hands and the feet. Press the floor away energetically as you draw sitting bones up towards the sky. Doesn't matter if you don't ground the heels. Just start to relax the neck and hold for 5 breaths. Come on down to the floor and let's take our second preparation posture. Come into your plank pose. So once again, the foundations are the same, the hands, the feet, but this time we're going to add the core and really firm up the legs. Shoulders above the wrists. Draw the tailbone down as you draw the ribs in and navel towards the spine. The heel should be stacked directly above the toes. A little bit of a rounding in the back will help you to stay for longer in your plank. And don't forget to breathe. Added challenge, come on through to the tops of the toes. This will require more core strength. Hold for as long as you can. Make your way down to the floor and then let's prepare for posture number 3. Make your way into a dolphin pose, so the hands spread wide and bring the elbows to the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and once again take a look between the toes. So you're going to walk your hands in as close as you can towards the face without bending up the knees. And then try to stack the shoulders above the elbows. And then walk it in as close as you can. And once again, if the heels don't ground, that's okay. You're going to feel a burn into the shoulders. Once again, stay here as long as you can. Come on down and let's make our way to our 4th preparation posture. Come into a forearm plank. So the foundations are the same. The hands are set up at 11 o'clock. You can measure out the distance by placing your hands around the elbows, separating them. Make sure that the legs are firm, the core is on, and the back is slightly rounded. As you stack those heels directly above the toes, stay here again for as long as you can. And then for an added challenge, come on through to the tops of the feet. Once again, this will be a burn for the core, which is why it's the perfect preparation for a headstand posture. And let's come on down. Let us now prepare for your headstand. So measure out the distance between the elbows, wrapping your hands around the opposite elbow, and then interlace the fingers as you bring the crown of the head to the floor. Place your head behind your hands and find a sweet flat spot where you can rest your head. Draw the hips high, straighten your legs and walk the feet as close as you can towards the face. The hips should be directly over the shoulders. Then kick your right heel to the glute, bring it back down. Kick the left heel to the glute, again bring it back down. And then when you can kind of lift the toes off the mat, you're going to hold in a tuck. Very important not to kick up into a tuck. Work the core strength. And when you're feeling stable, you can start to reach one leg up towards the sky. Stack the heel directly above the hips. And then slowly with the second leg, really firm up the legs. Glue the big toes together and work that deep core. Your gaze should be directly forward and steady. The weight predominantly into the forearms and very lightly through the crown of the head. Eventually, you'll be able to lift the crown of the head off the mat and just balance on the forearms. But for now, don't forget to breathe. And then when you feel ready, you're going to very slowly come down. Rest into your Balasana, child's pose. Relax the third eye onto the mat as your arms come down by the side body. Let the palms face up. And take this moment to catch your breath. You can stay here for as long as you like. Yogis, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please go ahead and hit like and subscribe. And you can go ahead and check out my website, gracetillyoga.com, and you can get access to my ebook. See you next time.